NHL on MHS2 as we are getting set to get underway for the Detroit Redwings and the Buffalo Sabres from KeyBank Center in Buffalo, New York. I'm Chess Jones, nobody alongside last game I did with some trouble, to say the least, but we are here and back. As we should have a great game today. As we are waiting to get set off and ready for the start of the game. Starting goaltenders for tonight, Ellis, in for Lyon and Gibson. Came from Anaheim, but we are back. We'll get set for anthems and puck drop. And we are ready. John Gibson in net. 509 games under his belt. On the other side, coming in is Colton Ellis. NHL debut for him. As we are getting set to get underway for the opening draw, it is the Buffalo Sabres and the Detroit Red Wings. Played 82 games in the ECHL, made his way up to the AHL, so obviously did pay a lot. Of course, had his time, and now his NHL debut on tonight. As it's Korczak with a draw win, as we are underway. As that one goes in deep to the far corner, foot along out the boards to the right wing. And from the back wall, the Red Wings on it. The backhand pass. As the Red Wings now with the puck. Zips it in deep to the back wall. Corner boards. And it's Power. Had a goal 2 games ago. Plays that up ahead at the 1-on-1. Moving in through the circle. Nice move in and tripped up. Just 35 seconds into the game. It'll be our first power play of the game. As with 1925, as coming in all alone was Malenstein. $19.25 to go from the far circle will be the draw. Thompson at the right defensive spot. As Doughton will be on the draw. Here's the draw. It is a tie-up, won by Doughton to the right winger and up to the line. Dahlin, left wing, tees it up in a save, still is at her front, and it's covered up by Gibson. Oh, a great start right there on the power play, but stuffed up by Gibson as a quick, rapid start. How about that? Of course, a lackluster season last season for the Sabres. Not really what they wanted to. Not their expectations fell well below that. As Benson against the wall. As he's pinned up by Johansson. Benson gets it free and out to the near side for Thompson. Kept up at the line. Dahlin skips it out left wing. Looking for the tee up back and out of the zone. As it goes down the ice, and the Sabres grab it. Dahlin. The back pass. Here's Tage Thompson now, galloping through the line. To the point, marching in trouble, and bounces it off the wall. Saved by Gibson, and back up to the line. To the right wing. Back up to the line. Plays it across on a save. A 92-mile-an-hour blister. And Gibson gets a stop with 18:21, 57 on the Buffalo power play. Has a nice save with 18:21, 57 to go on the power play. Tuck the right winger as McLeod on the draw. Here's Tuck versus Larkin. It went to, and now kept on the line. From the point, in, Stroud and a save. Has a nice shot right there. From the corner. Tries to bat it down, ricochet off the back wall. Cleared out of the zone. Buffalo Sabres with a nice power play to start off the year. Tied for 6th in the NHL. As that's Casper behind the corner. And there was Owen Power. Power galloping along through the outside, cutting back in. Gliding in through the neutral zone. Lost a puck, and Casper with a takeaway, but there was help from McLeod. 17 on the Detroit penalty kill. And now in the neutral zone, here comes Buffalo. McLeod has out the bank pass by Samuelson in deep. At the near side, fighting for Johansson, throws that down, and that'll do it on the Buffalo power play with 17-20. Back to even strength. And now in deep to the corner. Back on the Buffalo end. Has a nice forecheck by Kopp on a 4-4C. As that will play that ahead. Now in the neutral zone, galloping with speed. Plays that to the right wing, Thompson. And another penalty on the Red Wings. It's a hook with 16:56. As you have just pinned at the corner. Ellis with just a nice play, keeping it alive with his glove. James Van Riemsdyk with the tripping. As Johansson out of the zone. So quick clear by the Red Wings as that is Dahlin now. Through the left side, cutting through the middle in his own end. The drop pass. And Benson with speed. It's Stone. Back up to the line. Dahlin down low. Looking Benson trying to play that across. And kept up to the line. To the right wing, Doan. Back up to the line. Left wing back. Throws it at net and it goes wide. Benson. Holding on through the right circle. Down low. Back up to Benson. At the near side. Throws it across and he's saved by Gibson as the whistle stops the play with 1:16. Had the setup but not the goal. From the back wall, plays it along and down the ice it goes with 1:10. To the back wall, now the corner, Dahlin. Leading, zips it ahead through the neutral zone. As at the near side, it goes down the ice. To the back wall. Ellis is there, and he'll backhand it, shovel pass it to Thompson. He'll hold on. Getting space and now gathering with speed. In the neutral zone, he'll pass it up to the line and gets his own pass back. At the back wall, fighting for it, Benson there. Joining into the fray was Finney, and it's taken away. Cleared by Kopp and in deep. 30 on the Buffalo power play, 0 for 1 on the day, and they have 5 shots totaling. It's really been all power play for the Sabres. Due for one at some point. As Power played that out to a Speedy McLeod with speed to Tuck. Down low, back of the Tuck. Keeps it at the line. Power with time. To the circle, cross save! That got stuck in traffic, rather. And it goes down the ice. 14:55. 0 for 2, 1 shot on their second power play. Let's go for that fray out of front. And now here's Quinn with speed. Into the Red Wings end and gets tripped down. And now the near side. And out of the zone. It's Simmons. Timmins, rather. My apologies. As out of the back wall. Getting pressured by Larkin. It's a 3-on-3. Left wing, it's thrown in deep to the corner boards. Now the near side, the bank pass up to the line. And a save. Into the back wall now. Holding on, hooking it, still is out in front, and Gibson able to cradle up the puck with 14-12 as Melanson had the opportunity. As they've had some quality chances, not able to capitalize yet. 6 shots on goal today, none of them capitalizing so far. Detroit has not had one. As now here come the Red Wings, goes in deep to the corner boards. Comfer to the corner boards, Buffalo on it, as this is McLeod at the near side. Jousting for it, Thompson there, and it gets out to a Buffalo Sabre now, Benson on a 2-on-2. Holding in deep to the back wall. Comfer with him, and at the back wall, Thompson there into the near side. Sabres keeping alive in the Red Wings end. Comfer put a man down. 13:25. Mort Seider part of the fray. As Sherrod with a puck. As a 13-15 icing on Detroit. As we'll head to a break with 13-15. I believe we will. Todd McClellan, 5-1 this season, the best start through 6 games since the 05 season. Far circle will be the draw. That's from the far circle. In deep Siders. And at the far wall, McLeod. And from the corner boards, linesman got taken down. And he takes a funky ricochet. And it goes up and over the net. Seider. Try to throw it up the point. May have taken a deflection. Rolling down. And it'll be an icing on the Red Wings with 12:54. It's a weird, funky ricochet. That's 12:54. It'll be Uslan on the draw, I believe. And Zucker got stripped away the puck. Here come the Red Wings in the neutral zone. Just has to hook it in deep. Kept in from their own line. Deflected in by Quinn. Seider there, the backhand pass. As it adjusting along the wall. Fighting for it as a man slipped down. Seider there. On the far side, Powers. Tried to zip that around, and it took a deflection. Edvinson now. They'll play the head to the right wing as it escapes. And now the Sabres, it is played ahead, and a whistle blew with 12:20 in the first. We'll hit the break. 12:20 to go. Zeros on the board. And we'll welcome you back with 12:20 to go for the Sabres and the Red Wings. Here in the first period, as it goes in deep to the corner boards. Now the near side, Malenstein is there, and Malenstein gets on it as came in with a hit. And it goes out of the zone. The Red Wings with it. At the near side, banks off the wall. Back wall Samuelson. Plays it ahead to the left wing. And goes ahead to Malenstein. Having trouble now off. Pinballs it inside the corner. Boards for Edvinsson there. Malenstein. Between the circles. To the top of the circles. And that one missed wide. Out of the zone. And down. It'll be another Red Wings icing. With 11:32. Here's the draw. Buffalo wins it, hooking, and got stuck in traffic. Off the ricochet, save! In and out of the zone. Here's Buffalo. It's Thompson. In through the neutral zone. Galloping in, shot in. They got stuck in traffic. Takes a funky ricochet between the circles as it takes a deflection of 3-on-2 now. It's Casper. From the backhand, throws it across and into the near side. From the point. And it'll be an offside on the Red Wings with 10:57. As Heroes on the board, Detroit still hasn't had a shot this game. It's 7-0 the shot totals. As it'll be Casper and McLeod on the draw. Casper with the draw win. And on the far side, Mort Sider zips it in deep to the near corner, where the Buffalo Sabres are on it. As that was Timmins, number 21, a hit and a check. Ellis, in his NHL debut, he'll play it ahead. And now here come the Sabres, in trouble in the neutral zone as that's Timmins with the puck. He'll rip it in deep to the corner boards. It's DeBrincat along with Casper, the second line on for the Red Wings. At the corner boards, you're having Fort, and it ricochets out to the back wall. A nice reverse by Sherrod. And it'll be played into the neutral zone. Tried to target DeBrincat diagonally, and it ricochets into the boards with 10-12. As a nice hook spin. Near side, it'll go in deep. To the back wall, and it's fought along to the corner. 9:56 out of the zone, and here come the Red Wings. From the near side, gonna put on the brakes, and gets a man in trailing, throwing it at net, it goes to the back wall. Try to zip that one out in front of the weird funky puck. Collapsing on it, saved by Ellis. A nice save by Ellis. That'll be shovel passed off the backhand. Thrown in deep. With 9:33 as it's Gibson galloping on it behind the net as it gives it to a man that's Johansson. Johansson waiting from the corner. Plays that up ahead and through the neutral zone, trying to tee up a man. It goes into the corner boards, trying to reverse in trouble. At the near side. 9:12. Out of the zone, icing called on the Red Wings. Rather on Buffalo, my apologies. It was 9:09. As here's the draw. Corner boards as Allen will played ahead for a second, fought along. On the line, offsides called on the Red Wings with 9:01. We'll head to break with just under 10 minutes. No score in Buffalo. And will welcome me back. Under just over 9 minutes ago at 9:01. Shots are 8-1. Detroit as Buffalo with 8 and Detroit only with 1 as here come the Sabres. And it was Sherrod who moves it up. Samuelson there against Kopp. Out of the back wall, the Red Wings come up on it. Takes a ricochet up to the line, Sherrod. Throws it in deep to the back wall, ricocheting through, and the Red Wings collapse back on it. Save! A nice save by Ellis. A second save. Sherrod throws it at net, and it goes wide. To the right wing. To the back wall. Samuelson is there. It's a 2-on-1. Joining in this Kopp. Still on that battle. 2 whites and 2 blue shirts. To the corner. Sherrod. Through the left circle, and a hooking shot that ricochets out of the zone. Siders there. 8-11. It goes in deep to the back wall. Ellis plays it ahead. As it was a Red Wing there, threw it back in to the Buffalo end. And in the neutral zone, it goes in deep to the back wall. Icing called on Buffalo with 7:52. As it was Sandin Pelika. I hopefully said that right. I doubt I did. But $7:52 to go in the first period. No score yet. Comfer versus Kulich on the draw. Comfer with a win as the right winger brought that up and now goes in deep for Power. Getting pressured. And in the neutral zone. It's Power back with it. Plays that to the far side where it takes a bank off the wall. Thompson there. Comfer. It's Power now. It's a Benson. Along the right wing. A backhand plays that one through the crease. And Thompson's there. In trouble. Berggren on him. And Berggren trying to take it up. Benson with a nice strip away, but it ricochets out to a Red Wing. To the right wing, spun in deep to the back wall where Ellis is there. And he gave it out to Tate. To Owen Power. Timmins in trouble. Casper whips it in deep to the back wall. Ellis out of his crease. Throws it up to the point, taken away, and a nice blocker save by Ellis. In deep to the back wall. That was Bernard Docker with the shot, and the shots are 9-3 Buffalo. Out of the zone, as it's just too hard to be able to handle. And in the neutral zone, it goes in deep, and it'll be Red Wings icing with 6:42. That's our fifth of the first period. As this will be Östlund on the draw against Casper. Backhand win by Casper, and the Red Wings collapse on it. Zips it through the neutral zone, now icing. It's Dahlin. Getting pressure, corner, Casper kept up to the line, a shot that goes wide. At the near side. And here come the Sabres, a 2-on-2. To the left wing, trying to play that ahead, he does. A 2-on-1, trying to stretch that along, and now up to the line. To the left wing, holding on, waiting, looking, tees it back up. Saved by Gibson, as he was able to cradle it with 6:07. Has just missed Zucker. 6:07. 10-3. Zucker with 3 goals and 1 assist. Those three goals in 6 games leads the Sabres. As we'll see Kozak on the draw. Timmins, the right defenseman. With power. Bozak with a win. Timmins a drive, and it goes off of Bozak. Or Korzak, rather. And now it is a 2-on-2. Samuelson on the corner boards. Last pair on for the Sabres. Out to the near side on the outlet. Missed. As Edvinsson played that to his defensive pairman, Sandim Pelika. It's Edvinsson to the right corner as Samuelson is there for the Sabres. And into the neutral zone it goes, a 1-on-1. On the backhand as that was Malestein. To the near side. Benson on a 1-on-2. Got stripped away, Edvinsson. And that's not Edvinsson. And as that was icing, number 6 for the Red Wings. As with 5:17 to go. It is 0s on the board. Shots are 10-3 Buffalo. Thompson lined up on the left wing. The corner boards, it is Sandin. Buffalo jabbing for it, and it goes to the back wall. That is Edvinsson. At the corner boards. Now the near side ends up out of the zone. And here's Thompson now. Nice move. Thompson in! And it goes wide. Just overshot it there. And now in trouble is Rasmussen. 2 Buffalo Sabres after Thompson pins it along. Benson frees it up the one-handed poke to the near side. Now it's Byram with speed. From the outside. Tries to play that along where it deflects out of the zone. Sabres regrouping. A backhand reaching pass. And able to connect it. Byram now in his own end gets the Sabres to change. A nice play as it's a 1-on-1 off the pass, and it goes deflected off of Gibson. And now here's Doan in trouble. Plays that back up to the line. Kept in between the circles and a drive that goes off the glass. And in deep to the corner, where it's Johansson to his pairman Bernard Docker. Takes a ricochet and stays in McLeod. Buffalo keeps it alive, trying to reach through, and it's covered up by Gibson with 3:48. Shots are 10-3. We'll have another break. As trying to get him reach over was the man Alex Tuck. 4.7 million. Most goals by U.S.-born players since 2021-22. Tage Thompson is second. Just above him, the Austin Matthews. 40-goal season last season for him. 3:48 to go in the first. From the corner board, Siders to the back wall. Where it is Sherratt. Takes a weird pickleball up, and it's a 2-on-1 now. It was short-lived. In at the left circle, in the Red Wings end. To the back wall off a deflection off of Samuelson as Sherratt zips it ahead and takes a ricochet around the boards to the corner boards. And corner to corner as that is Metza. In the neutral zone, the Red Wings able to come back on it. And at the point. Gets in a line to the left wing. Edvinson plays that down low, up to the line, a try. As it is the Buffalo Sabres now catching on it in the neutral zone. It comes out of the zone, and the Red Wings now on it. Back into the Buffalo end. Tries to throw that in net. Takes a funky bounce. As here's Timmins. Plays that to his line mate, Metza. And now that's Timmins. He plays that ahead and down the ice. Edvinson there, icing on the Sabres. That's their third of the period. 9 icings total with 2:35. .235 to go in the first. Zeros on the board, 11-3 of the shots leading for Buffalo. Under 2:30 to go in the first period. Zeros, no score yet as Gibson. He turned it over to the near side of the line. A drive and a save! Still is out in front and it ricochets over the net. And to the back wall. Fought along, and that is Johansson. To the far side, it's Cobb now galloping ahead. Sliding it across, and now comes back at the right circle. Here come the Red Wings. He'll play that head to Kopp, galloping in. 1-on-3 and a shot that deflects into the corner boards. At the near side, the Red Wings with it. Sherratt kept it on the line to the right wing. Sider a drive, still is hooks it out in front, and the Sabres jump on it. Sent into the Red Wings end. It is Sider. To the right wing, will play that ahead, and it's a 2-on-2. Takes a deflection in deep. At the near side, he'll wind it back. And here come the Sabres. It's Benson. To the near side. To the corner board, Sider there. Kulik. Held in by Byram, will send it around from the near side. Benson now. Holding onto it to the far corner. Now to the right point. At the line, Dahlin with a nice move. Dahlin down low. At the near circle. Played back up to the line. 1:02. Under a minute to go in the first period. No score. Byram holding on for a long time for Buffalo, and that one went wide. Took a deflection and out of the Buffalo end. And that one will play it ahead. Moving in is Casper. And he missed a net. As Ellis may have gotten credited with that stop, it'll credit a shot, which means he got a save. And Casper behind the net. Dahlin to brink it there. Edvinson now the corner, 26 to go. At the line. And to the right wing, moving in. And he'll send it out in front, penalty on Buffalo now. And they had 2 power plays, the Sabres, and this is the first one for Detroit as the first period winds down. As that was a nice save by Ellis. Oh, what a beautiful stop right there. Yeah, he just robbed him. And then it was Raymond. It'll be hooking on Benson, I believe. Just gotta stick in there. The first power play of the day for Detroit, or the night. 16 seconds. At the line, Sider. To the right circle, stripped away on 1-on-2, turns it to 2-on-2. From the outside, 9 seconds. And at the back wall, it's Larkin. He'll play that around. It's Benson for slashing, 2 seconds. And Raymond will just let the time expire as we'll head to the second period. 1:42 Detroit power play left to go. It is the second period of the Buffalo Sabres and the Detroit Red Wings as we are getting set to get underway. Colton Hill's not really much on his end, but he stepped up when needed to, especially on that breakaway as the Red Wings start off with a power play. Still zeros on the board after the first. Five saves on 5 shots tonight in his NHL debut for Colton Ellis. As this is, I'm Chess Jones, knowing alongside an MHS2 as we'll get set for the second period. It's Sider on the near side, galloping along to the far wing before being played back. Galloping into the right wing where it stretches out. Casper is here, Raymond. Kept up the line to Sider. From the point, lays it off the wall. Casper, and now Larkin. 1:14 on the power play. Quick zone pressure for Detroit. Casper plays that back to the line and out to the left wing. Back to Sider. But from the line, plays that into Larkin off the right skate. McLeod was there for a nice defensive play in the back wall. And it comes out of the zone. As 19 in the second. 40 on the Detroit power play. It's Raymond with a drop pass. Tries to throw it at the net. Ricochets out to the corner. At the near side in a nice spin move. And it's a one-on-one. Here's Malenstein. Short-handed opportunity. Floats to Gibson. And he'll pass it out. And here's Larkin now. Galloping in on a 3-on-3. Raymond. In deep to the corner. From DePrinket. Larkin there. Power joining into the fray. Casper. And it goes out. And now Sandin Pelika into the corner. Throws it at net. And goes to the near side. From the corner, DeBrincat up to the point. Down low to the corner boards. As they're jamming along with it, a 2-on-2 as the power play expired. About 5 seconds ago, throwing that net into the back wall. From the corner, Byram plays that ahead to the near side. It's forced down the ice. And it'll be a Sabres icing with 17:55. The 17:55 to go in the second. Zeros on the board. 12-5 are the shots. Big lead for Buffalo in that department. Up to the point. Holding on to it. Throws it from the line and in front. Still is out in front and goes to the back wall. As at the near side in the neutral zone and down the ice it'll go. Icing on Buffalo with 17:43. All over. It's been a great game, really, for Buffalo. 7-3 are the chances. Buffalo leading that department. That was a chance right there. Colton Ellis came up big. Out of the zone, the Red Wings at Sherratt. Sherratt waiting. He'll out through the neutral zone, thrown to the right wing and in deep to the back wall. At the corner, it is taken away and kept up on the line. Able to strip it away, and it becomes a 2-on-2. Thrown at net, saved by Gibson with 17 squared. And just a lot of trouble, not able to really get that sustained after the shot, having trouble with their rebound control for the Red Wings. Because to Colton Ellis, now getting the butterflies out. Now you need to do something different. And from the point, in deep to the back wall. To the near corner. Goes off a hand. Metza's there, and it's a 2-on-2. Berggren a drive and a save. To the left wing, still is out in front, they score! And the Red Wings strike first. They've been getting outplayed so far in the game, but they're up on the board as it's 1-0 at the 17-minute mark in the second. As it was all out in front. As with 17 minutes to go, it is now 1-0 Red Wings. As from the far side, here come the Sabres in the neutral zone, thrown in deep diagonally out to the corner where it was batted down by Red Wing Johansson. And now in the neutral zone, a 2-on-2 for a second, but a nice spin away pass as here come the Sabres from the right wing, plays it across to the near side. Ricocheting off the boards and into the corner. Up to the point to Tuck. As from the right circle, delay penalty on Detroit. Save, and Gibson able to squeeze the knees and covered up with 16:27 as the third power play of the day for the Red Wings. As now we'll look for the Buffalo response here on the Buffalo power play. As Detroit went to the box. As 16:27, first try on the face off of the false start. And that was Zucker getting kicked out of the draw. A nice 4-1 0 for 2 as Buffalo on the day. Benson moving in, plays that to the corner, centering it out in front of the save by Gibson. With 16:18, with 1:51 to go on the Buffalo power play. As with 16:18, it's Benson, Zucker, Thompson, Doan, and Dahlin. On the Buffalo power play, Unit 1, Thompson had 40 goals last season. And it goes up and out of play. 16:11. Just want to double check, make sure I was right. I believe it was about 40 goals on the season last season for Thompson. Let them know that the goals won't load. As it'll be Zucker on the draw against Rasmussen. Rasmussen with the win in the clear. 0 for 2 as Buffalo on the power play with 2 quick early penalties by the Red Wings in the beginning of the game. Followed up by Detroit power play. Nobody has scored yet on the power play. It was a 5-on-5 goal. And here's Dahlin on the near side. Holding on to it with 1:22. Now going to start galloping in through the neutral zone. Past his own logo. And Dahlin to Zucker. Plays out to Dahlin and it goes through the middle of the crease. At the near side. And Benson. Right side drive and it goes out to the back wall. At the near side, the Sabres with it, Thompson. To Benson, left wing Thompson from the circle. Slides it back up to the line. Benson back to Thompson, playing with it to the trailers, Darlene, and it goes wide. It deflected off a stick and past Thompson on the pass attempt and out of the Detroit end with 43 on the power play. Ripped ahead is Benson now, galloping through the outside, cutting in, and drifts it to the outside. Work Thompson. Nice move. Thompson, backhand save. And it goes back up to the line, Darlene. To the right wing, Thompson throws it on net and a save by Gibson with 14:52. Thompson, look how much of a reach he has. Just able. Standing at a pretty big height. Thompson, really great speed for his height at that. $20 to go on the Buffalo power play. That one was cleared in. It's Colton Ellis. And here come the Sabres. Byram to the near side. It's Byram. He rips it around, and it goes to Kulich. Back wall Byram, Kulich, tuck a drive, and it goes wide. It may have went off the post. Quinn across, and a save by Gibson. And to the corner boards, it'll be zipped ahead! Wide open and in! Save! Oh, what a save! The big save by Colton Ellis. Larkin getting robbed on the breakaway by Ellis. In his NHL debut, he stuffs an NHL player in his prime, Dylan Larkin. My goodness. On his third year of his 8-year, $8.7 million deal, Colton Ellis off of waivers. 2-year RFA at 25 years old. Standing in for Lyon, getting a well-deserved break. From the corner, Lyon played for the Red Wings. They moved on from him, obviously, to Gibson, a long-time Anaheim Duck, standing at 32 years of age, as it'll be offsides on the Sabres. We'll let the break. Colton Ellis, 2 for 2 on breakaways, as it's 1-0. The Red Wings strike first, but Ellis has come up big. And we'll welcome you back with 13:58 to go. That's the inside quarter. I'm Chesney Zombie alongside as we'll get set for the face-off at the near side on the Detroit end. At the near face-off down on the offsides line as here come the Sabres. Galloping through the outside and from the right side, directed away from Gibson. To the point. In deep of the near side, now galloping along, throws it at net, sliding and slipping as he threw the puck out of play with 13:37. As that was done using some great edge work right there. Doan, 23 years of age from Scottsdale, Arizona. As they're down to 13:35. Fighting for the puck in the neutral zone, McLeod. He'll play that back to Samuelson. Third pair on with Metza. Third pair on for Buffalo. This is the first defensive pair for the Red Wings as it's Sherratt and Wurtsider. And from the right wing, Alex Tuck a drive. And off the wrister, blockered out of play by Gibson with 13:11. As the Red Wings lead it 1-0. This game. That's 13:11 to go in the second. Buffalo way out shooting the Red Wings 18-9, doubling their shot total. But Detroit with a lone goal. From the near side. A 2-on-2. As that will be lifted in deep to the corner. Powers there as it goes to the near side. And here come the Sabres as that one ricocheted out to a Detroit stick. And the Red Wings now on it. Cindy and Pelika in deep to the back wall. Ellis backhanded a two-man. Turnover. Off the rim around. Kopp hooks it around for a dry. And it goes to the far side. Jabbing for it. And the Red Wings jump on it. 12:27. Edvinsson. He'll play the head to the left wing. To the corner, Larkin. He'll play that for a second, but up to the line off the ricochet, trying to center it. And throw it at net. And it goes out to the left of Colton Ellis. Another drive. That was blocked by Ellis. Detroit starting to command the second period. With 12:09. The Sabres dealing with much injury troubles, really. And one of the big ones, Jukka-Pekka Luukkonen, UPL. Here's the draw. It is Dahlin Danforth last season. Played for Columbus. Samuelson. Jabbing for it. Rather Johansson, my apologies. As Allen will be played ahead. Taking a bounce off the wall into the corner. Wurzel still jousting at it. Bernard Docker. And it frees to Sabres stick and a drive. Through traffic. And now hooking around another drive at net. As it took a weird ricochet up in the air and it popped behind Gibson. And from the corner. Casper to the backhand. Sends that one ahead. As it takes a ricochet off the boards. Down the ice it goes. A one-on-one along the boards. As we are currently experiencing some stream issues on our end. Some buffering. But now it seems to be all fixed. As at the corner boards, it's Sider. Jamming forward along the far side to bring Kit there. And at the far circle, the Red Wings get to it, thrown out of the zone. As the Red Wings lead it 1-0 with 10:45. As the clock slowly winding down to the halfway mark of the game. A 3-on-3. Raymond to the left circle. And fanned on the shot on the wrister. Raymond there. Benson joining into the fray. That was rather Thompson in trouble. And to the left wing, it's thrown in deep. Whipping it around past Gibson. And it goes to a Buffalo stick. Larkin's there into the back wall. Where it is Sadine Pelika. And it'll be battle for to the near wall in the neutral zone. In deep, taking a bounce off the far boards. And at the corner boards, here comes Power now, galloping through the neutral zone. He'll backhand it in, went off a hand of a man and out to the corner. It's McLeod. Gives it to the point, tuck, and crossing. Power drive, and a right blocker saved by Gibson. Tuck now, in a drive, and it goes over the net. As the Red Wing grabbing their face, I think they got the butt end of a stick up in their face. That's from the line. Buffalo changes. Here's Tuck now, moving in from the right side, and it goes out to the near wall. Here come the Red Wings, finally with a clear. Shots are 17-10 Buffalo. Into the corner. Pops up to the far circle. Where a nice defensive play, but kept in. Here's Kappa drive. Saved by Ellis. Here's Appleton. The far side and plays it around to the back wall. Kopp there, fourth line on for the Red Wings. At the line, skating, throws it at net and goes out to the far side. And in the neutral zone, it'll be played ahead into the near side. As there's Appleton after, third line on for the Red Wings as a new line on. Partly new line is here. Zucker now plays it across and centering back, score! And we nodded out one apiece. It's Jason Zucker on a 2-on-1. With 8:23 to go. How about that? A nice backhanded pass. And coming in and able to put Buffalo tying it. So with 8:20 to go, it's Jason Zucker with his fourth goal of the season leading the team. And here's Siders. In deep. Shovels it up and held on to by Ellis. It seems to be now we're on MHS. Main MHS channel, Max on the call, at least. I don't know if that game ended. I think they're in intermission, if you can confirm that. As we are currently in commercial break with 8:10. Yeah, you are in intermission, okay. As you can hear my voice slowly dying off, did not know I was sick. Max, about to switch back to the game in about 3 minutes is 10. First time on the MHS channel, we're in commercial break. How about that? What are the odds? As 8:10 to go in the second. Oh, okay. I've been on for a solid 10 minutes. I'm the intermission report. All right. As we'll welcome you back, 1-1 tied up with 8:10. Zucker goal. Yes. As Max will MHS, the main channel. Okay, Max, give me a break. It's my first game this season. All right? Hopefully he gives me a break. Hopefully I won't get fired after this. Who knows? As the 7:59 throws it at net and goes out to the near side. As 7:46 to go, it's Dahlin. In trouble. Rather, that's Thompson. And Thompson tees one up a drive. It's Dahlin now. Just dribbles past his hand and on net. 17:25 to go in the second. That's Sandine Pellick. And it's stripped away. McLeod now galloping in. Plays it ahead, moving in! And it goes out of play. Oh, he had a wide open 6x4, but just couldn't capitalize. That was to Doan, and he moved in, just tried to go short side and completely shanked it. He had a wide open net at that. As the 7:13 to go in the middle frame. It's 1-1, Comfort on the draw. God, with how blurry my feed looks right now, looks like I'm watching it through AI. That 71 looked like a backwards 4. I don't know how that happened, but here's Doan. Back up to the line, throws it at net, and it goes up and out and into the netting. 7:04 to go. That was Metza with the drive. Shots are 21-12, but the score's 1-1. As it the 3-on-2 odd-man rush for the Red Wings as Doan came back, holding on through the outside. Cross it, the Sider! Save! With 6:53. Colton Ellis coming up big. As with what'll be as 2.4. Why am I saying 2.4? Wait. Okay, so what happened is something turned on I didn't want it to. But it did. And I had to turn my decibels down, and I was talking to myself, oh, I almost trickled right to the head on Colton Ellis. And now to the right wing. A drive and net save with a backhand. Dahlin kept it alive into the corner boards at the near corner. Here come the Red Wings at 2-on-2. Playing that off ahead, takes a ricochet off the boards. Dahlin up from the corner. Zips it around. Down the ice it goes, and it'll be an icing. So there's quite a few players who are out on IR. Norris, Greenway, Danforth, Myers, Kesselring, and Uka UPL. Not really something you want. Maybe part of the reason why I believe. What is their record? Like 0-4-2? No, that's the San Jose Sharks. I don't remember what their record is. As a funky bounce towards the net. And here come the Sabres. Into the right wing. Redwings jump on it to Brinkett now. From the far side. Plays it ahead near. It's a 2-on-2. Throws it at net. And to the far side to Brinkett there. It's Zucker now. A 3-on-3. Plays it towards the net diagonally to the right wing. He zips it around to the corner. Players colliding. As it'll be played out by Casper, 1-on-1. Backhanded in deep to the corner boards. And Offsides on the Red Wings with 5:38. We'll hit the break. 1-1. And we'll be back with 5:38. Zucker now ran off the ice with an injury. Dahlin, he plays it ahead, and now the near side fanned on him multiple times. Offsides called. It's Kulich, the offender. .532 to go in the second. 23-14. 1-1. As the game is tied in the score sheet, 23-14 are the shots. Detroit falling behind. At least in that category. Just over 5.5. It is 1-1 as the Red Wings won the draw. A bank pass goes in. Kopp on the forecheck against Dahlin. He'll zip it around the boards. As Appleton played that, Sundin Pelika has in trouble. A nice play by Kulich at the corner boards. Holding on, tries to zip that one across. Kopp is there. Dahlin, left wing. Byram, saved by Gibson. As he was able to hold on to it with 5:06. As .506, Byram threw it at the net. Took a deflection. And from the line, thrown at net and goes to the corner. As it is a one-on-one fight and goes to the corner boards. At the near side, Tuck is there, taken away. It's Raymond galloping ahead of 2-on-2. Turns into a 3-on-2. Odd man rush for Detroit. One man drifting back, throws it at net. Rather tried to center it, and now here's Sider. In trouble, Buffalo player went down. Nice poke check between the circles. Shot by Larkin went wide. And now the near side. Tries to play that along the wall, goes down the ice. It's a foot race now. Out to the corner, icing called on Buffalo as the Red Wings will get it in the Buffalo end. As boos raining from the crowd, it was Doan who just came up short. As here's Comfer. 4:29 to go. Off the wing to the left circle, throwing it at net, and it goes out to the corner. Comfer there. That back to the right circle, throws it at net, and goes out to the corner. 4-17. At the back wall. Fighting for it to the corner. Kept up to the line. Throws it at net and goes wide. Once again over. As Van Riemsdyk a drive. To the corner boards, power there. And at the far side, jousting for it. In the neutral zone. Sent in by McLeod. To the corner boards. 3:48 to go. Up and ahead. Through the neutral zone. Down the ice it goes to the back wall. Forehand pass up and ahead. To the near side. Up 3-on-3 now. Just across the line. And the Red Wings end. Through the net. Score! 2-1. As the Sabres respond. Once again. Their second response straight. As the first lead for the Sabres today with 3:25. 3:24. As of 3:24 to go in the second, it's 2-1 Buffalo. That's 3:21 to go, thrown in deep. Oh, ricochets out to the net. As that'll be zipped ahead, a one-on-one, at net and a save by Colton Ellis. 3:06 to go. As here's the draw, back up to the point, and net. 3:01 to go in the second. Colleen got his own player high stick up. That was Thompson. A little bit of friendly fire right there. Well-deserving lead for Buffalo. To the back wall. Plays that head to the near side. Far side, holding on to it. Plays that back out near. Benson moved in. 2:42. Down to 2:40. It is Bernard Docker who plays that ahead. And into the corner. Once again, suffering stream issues. That's from the neutral zone, 2:26. Take a tick off of that, 2:25. 2:22 to go is at the right wing. Plays it out through the neutral zone and into the center circle where it's taken away at 3-on-4. From the line, taken away at 2-on-2. Galloping through the outside, now cutting in. Try to get to the trailer, now gonna hook around. Siders in, shot, and it goes up and away. From the point. Out of the zone, 158. And in the neutral zone, and thrown in by Kozak. And to the right wing, fought for McLeod there, near side, and here's a 2-on-3. From the point, going in deep to the corner, zipping down in front, score! It's Finney! 2-2 as they respond off the Buffalo goal. How about that with 140? As I was in the neutral. As Finney able to put the Red Wings back in with a tie, as that was just a nice centering pass to him. Finney was just wide open with 140. And the Red Wings respond. It's out the near side. It'll be zipped in deep to the back wall. Holding onto it out to the corner. Plays it ahead. Doan jamming with it. And the Red Wings come free. A 3-on-3 to the left wing. Throwing in deep. Darlene out to the corner where it's the Red Wings puck. Plays out to a trailing man out of the zone off a deflection. 110. Just ticking over a minute. 2-3, it'll be Comfort and Finney combining for the Red Wings' second goal. Under a minute is Byron with the strip away. Off the deflection, he got the puck and he'll backhand it in. As it's a one-man forecheck by Uslan. 48 to go. Appleton with the reverse, in trouble. Getting poked and out of the zone. Thrown in deep with 39. $31. As it'll be strung in deep to the back wall. Sure out there. Corner boards to Sider. 22 to go. A 3-on-3. In deep to the corner, to the back wall. Holding onto it in trouble. Now on the near side. Plays that back up to the line. Throws it at net. And it goes up and over to the corner boards now. Final seconds ticking down. And we are knotted at 2 apiece after scoreless first. We'll head to break. 26-16 as the shot total knotted at 2. And we'll welcome you back for the third period between the Red Wings and the Buffalo Sabres. As currently knotted at 2 late goals under 5 minutes to go in the second to make it 2-2. And so far, been back and forth, but really, when you look at both sides of the matchup, Buffalo was really the main dominator. Especially in the shot totals, but not in the game total. We're not at a 2. Shot attempts are 56 to 42, which Buffalo finds themselves on the over. Here's the draw. On the far side, it'll be tipped back to the near side. Played ahead and inside the zone to the back wall. At the far side, casting for it. Man fell down, and it'll be played ahead out to the corner. It's to Raymond, the back pass. Sherrod drive, and that one tips up and over. So far in this game, not at 2 apiece. It's been, like I said before, back and forth. Shots 25-16. Buffalo leading that department, not at 2. A late goal from Finney. Knocking Casper out of the draw. The ring kick comes in. A nice backhand win by Kulich. Dahlin getting put into the wall. DeBrincat able to hurdle up on it, and from the corner, it'll be thrown down. Into the neutral zone, fought along, and it'll pump up. It's Cooley. In trouble, and it is a 2-on-2 back the other way. Out to the near side, the Sabres jump on it. Byram. Near side of Thompson. As it eluded him. To the corner board, Dahlin. He'll back pass it to Kulich. Seems to be a little bit of a line shakeup for this third and final period of regulation. Dahlin at the circle. Waiting. He'll play that ahead to Tuck, and that'll escape down the ice, doing on the forecheck against Bernard Dockers. As Buffalo back on it, it's Thompson. Rather not Thompson. It was rather Metza. McLeod on the forecheck. Pops up, Tuck a drive, and it goes wide. And to the point. Plays it across to the right wing. Throws it out, and it hit the crossbar. And the Red Wings come back with it on a 2-on-2. 2 men trailing back. Here's Tuck now. Plays it off the wall to Doan. On the back wall, Sherrod. Near side, the Cop. Coming ahead of 3-on-2. Cops centers it. Trickles back. Throws it, and that was Sider and out of play. 17:48 to go in this third and final frame. As 7:48 to go in the third and final frame. No shots yet. And thrown at the net off the draw. And the Sabres jumping for it. Crowd wants a call. And it will be a Sabres power play with 17:38. As it'll be Rasmussen to the box. With what'll be 17:38. Rasmussen for tripping. That's what it'll be right there. As here's the draw. Buffalo's fourth power play of the day. 0 for 3. Benson, Kulik, Thompson, Doan, and Dahlin on the draw. Thompson with 6 shots today. Here's Sherrod. Bounces it off the wall and down. From the back wall to the corner for Thompson. He'll back into Dahlin now. Galloping through the outside. We play back 4th in the NHL. On the penalty kill for the Red Wings this season so far. They were last year. As the Red Wings get the clear one-man forecheck, which is Larkin. From the right wing, plays that back out to the corner. Here's Dahlin, Comfer on the spy. Here's Dahlin, galloping through the neutral zone to the right wing, Doan. Doan holding on to the corner, rips it around the wall. Where the back wall, jamming after it from the quarter, Benson. Thompson up to the point. Dahlin at the right point. Dahlin waiting, looking. Plays that right side and a drive. And it's taken away. It could be a quick 2-on-1. Man comes back, cop a drive and a save by Ellis. 52 to go. Near side to Thompson, drifts it back. And now galloping in a 2-on-4. Goes in deep to the far side. And it'll be forced down the ice. Ellis able to stop on it. Here is Power now. 16-10. Power waiting, looking. He'll drop it back. 2-2 tied as Tuck. From the right wing, Tuck waiting. Plays that back up to the line. 15:56 to go, 18 on the Buffalo power play. McLeod near side. Byron down low to the corner. Holding on to it, back up to the line. Score! On the power play, Quinn with a bomb! 3-2! And the Sabres have their first lead since the second period. With 15:45. As with 15:45, Jack Quinn with his third goal of the season. I mean, just look at that bomb. Tuck was the one with the screen, and Quinn credited with his third goal of the season. This one goes in deep to the corner boards. One hand swifted out to the near side. It'll be played ahead through the neutral zone. Held on, throws it to the left wing, inlet ahead. Laid aloud into the neutral zone. Here's DeBrincat now. Galloping through the outside. Has Sherrod in the middle. Plays it across to Raymond, trickling up and jousted away by Ellis. Back up to the line. It's Larkin skating, gliding. DeBrincat now between the circles. Save right into the chest of Ellis. 15:07 to go. Looking to play that ahead. Get jammed and now comes back into the Buffalo end. 15 minutes to go in the third. As this is Timmins. He'll throw it in deep. McLeod and Byram on the assists. Fought around to the near side. Tuck is there. Into the corner. And this will be Ed Vincent. And here's Berggren. Through the neutral zone. Holding onto it to the corner. Going to the back wall. And throws it back up to the line. From the point. In deep. And it trickles. Out to the sink of sending Pelika. And shot one wide. It may have been stopped by Ellis through the screen. Here's McLeod to the trailer. McLeod throws it on in front and a save off the McLeod pass. And Dahlin, the captain of the Buffalo Sabres, with 14-16. as 14-16 to go in the third and final frame, as it is 3-2 Buffalo. On the right wing, thrown in deep to the back wall. Ladled ahead, takes a deflection, and now here come the Sabres. Plays that across, and now the back wall holding onto it at the corner. Man comes in, power and deep. And from the point, plays that across, as it'll be wristed around to the near side. From the point, it's Timmins there, and Appleton. Kopp was there with him, and Appleton will let the Wings change. And now in the neutral zone, here come the Sabres at the far side. Thompson using speed, in trouble, and goes to the corner. Here's Thompson now, holding him, throws it out in front, lost Gibson there. DeBrincat now, at the corner, board's in trouble, rips it around to the right side. Here, and here come the Sabres now. Taken away by DeBrincat. It's a 3-on-2 odd man rush. Casper lost the puck, regained it off the ricochet off the boards. Here's Casper now, follows it across, save! Oh, what a save by Ellis! Kept it over the point. Edvinsson in deep to the corner, throws it out in front, and it just fanned on the centering shot. In deep to the corner. Back in the Buffalo end. Goes to the back wall, so close to a tie game with 12:30. One on three inside the zone. At the back wall, McLeod being harassed. Tried by Timmins, goes wide, and from the left wing. Puts on the brakes, throws it at net with Byram. Deflected and wide. As Edvinsson getting harassed and trying to bat that away. Timmins now keeps it alive for Buffalo. Between the circles, pass back to McLeod, holding on to it. McLeod tees it up, score! 4-2, it's raining goals for Buffalo. 2 straight in the third. This time, it's Stone. He had an opportunity in the beginning of the game. He couldn't capitalize on it, but here is Stone on a nice tee-up. How about that? As a huge 2-score lead for Buffalo in the corner. From the right wing, Comfort in deep to the corner. Fought along. And plays it back up to the line. Left wing, Shura moving and throws it in. That save ball is still loose out in front. It goes out. 11-18. On to Gibson. He'll backhand it. Back behind his own end. It's Berggren. Played back to Trailer. Now Mort Sider leading the rush. He flips it in deep. Defenseman pitching in. Byron has Sider with a hit on Byram. Tries to rim it around. And it gets freed out of the Buffalo end. Here's Sider now, protecting the puck. Shuffles it out to the near side where Thompson gets to it. He stifles it back in. A hit there by Siders on a defenseless player. That'll be one of the more obvious interference calls as them extra after. Appleton drops his gloves on a defenseless Sabre. As Benson and Sider, we'll see what the calls will be. If I had to take a guess, it'll be a power play 2, Buffalo, heading to break. So the Sabres will get their 5th power play. They are 1 for 4. And oh yeah, that was a high hit also. Yeah, he'll do one up on his feet. As it'll be a power play for the Sabres. Thompson rims it around to the far side. Doan is there at the corner. Fighting for it as he gets rimmed around to the near side. Up to the point. Captain of the line, Dahlin. Plays that outside. Kulik. Back to Kulik. And now Benson. Back up to Kulik. Kulik. Gets it again. Kulik a drive. Saved by Gibson. Out of the zone. As from the right wing, thrown in and rims it around to the far side. It's Kulik with the puck. Plays it up to the point and kept in the line. It's Dahlin to Thompson. Back up Dahlin. Left wing. It's Kulik. Kulik, rather. And here's Thompson now. Up high. It is Dahlin to Doan. Has 1 goal this period. To the corner. Kulik. Plays it up. Tees one up and a save by Gibson. And out of the zone, here's a full race. But coming out was Ellis. Banked it off the wall. And now a short-handed opportunity for Detroit. Larkin drives it wide. And from the corner, centers it out in front. And just couldn't control it with Raymond. Rather, Appleton. McLeod. Backhand shovels it in. 25 to go on the Buffalo power play. Dahlin plays that back to Tuck. Dahlin. Far side. It's a 3-on-3. Byron to the left wing. McLeod broke a player's ankles. Here's Power. Down low. Shot at net by Thompson and a save. Out of the zone as the penalty will expire. To the left wing. Throws it in deep. And he threw it into the bench as yes, the Red Wings are falling apart in the 3rd period. It was inevitable as well to break 4-2 Buffalo. And we'll welcome you back. 8:36 to go as it is 4-2 Buffalo. And from the near side. Taken away. And down the ice it goes. And oh, it took a funky bounce. Hedvinson. He'll play that ahead and down into. Out of play with a 15. As 8:15 to go in the third, 31-20 are the shots. Buffalo, of course, leading in that department, having a sizable lead as the game winds down. Ellis to kill off the play with 8:07. As Buffalo leads in the shot total by 10, 31-21 under the new helm of Lindy Ruff. Had his, I believe, first season last season with the team. Long-time NHL coach. Sabres, of course, looking to break that long drought that they had. As off the draw, nice kick to Darlene. Out of play. As that one landed in the Buffalo bench with 8:03. A Vegas Golden Knights jersey. Interesting. And a Buffalo to think he might be a little lost. Maybe just slightly lost. It's from the line. Throwing him through the far side into the corner boards. Darlene is there. Plays it off the glass. Sider. In deep to the back wall. From the corner, James Van Riemsdyk up to the point. Sherrod bounces it off the wall to the right wing. Haldon throws it at net, trickling up and at the near side. And down the ice it's Stone. Sherrod battling with McLeod and at the back wall. 7:28. Sider plays it ahead to the near side. That one goes in deep to the corner. A nice play by Thompson, as here is a 2-on-2 to the corner boards. And hold on Kulik. So now the Red Wings will head to their second power play of the game. Huge moment for the Red Wings, of course, in this game. As with what'll be 7-11, Yuri Kulik for holding. As the Red Wings need something to go, this will be the perfect time for them to do so on the power play. 5-on-4, Dylan Larkin to be on the draw. Along with Raymond, Casper, DeBrincat, and Sider, the only defenseman on the power play. Here's the draw. Buffalo wins it. Cleared out of the zone by Timmins, rather. I keep saying Simmons. It's Timmins. Here's Raymond now. Here's Larkin to the right wing. Casper at the corner boards. Raymond there at the near corner. Jamming for it, and it breaks free. Out into the neutral zone. Sider to the right wing. 30 to go on the Kulik power play. On the Kulik penalty. 30 off of it, rather, as here's Sider in. Save! Another great save by Ellis. $20 for 22 today. .631. 4-2 Buffalo. Backhand win by Larkin. Sider at the left point. Plays that down. Mid-wall Raymond. Sets it down low. Ricochets off the boards to bring hit back up to the Raymond. Holding on. Plays that down low. Plays that across. Save! Oh, what a save by Ellis! Are you kidding? As with 6-3 Ellis, making a lot of highlight reel saves. And from the right wing, from the corner, Raymond, up to the point. Sider, back to Raymond. Plays it up to Sider. Cycles back to Raymond. Down low to the corner, slides it across. Raymond blocked. It was blocked on the shot attempt. In from the back wall. It's Berggren, up to the point. Cycling, keeps it in. Raymond plays that off the stick of DeBrincat up the boards. Out of the zone with 5:26. 15 to go on the Detroit power play. 5:18 to go in the third. Out of the near side. Kept it in from the corner. Waiting, looking, back up to the point. Near side, moving in, shot. In traffic, still is out in front, jamming for it. Ellis able to seal it. From the circle, a drive, deflected up and out of play. 4:58. A beautiful performance by Colton Ellis. He's been all over in his NHL debut, serving time, and now this performance. As here's Larkin on the draw. From the near side, Raymond. At the point, 4:53, 4-2, Buffalo, Dahlin. To the corner. Jamming for it. And Dahlin with it. He'll spin around. And he plays that to the right wing, Benson. A 2-on-2 now. From the left wing, a bank pass ahead. Thompson. Against Edvinson. Edvinson with a strip away. On the 50-50 puck. He'll wait with it. With his running mate sending Pelika. As Allen will go out to the corner. From the far side, fighting for it. Comes alive, and from the neutral zone, a nice job keeping it alive with Rasmussen. Ellis claimed off of waivers. Was a third-round pick in 2019 from St. Louis. Here's Sherratt. In the neutral zone. Here's Raymond, and he's gonna lose the puck. It's a 1-on-3. Get some help, but he'll rip it around. Off the rim around to the near mid-wall. Sherratt is there, and Rasmussen. Galloping ahead, fourth line on for Detroit. Cop the center on this line, it'll trail back. Off the trailing back, it's Power. 2-on-1. Back up to the point. From the near side, Siders plays it into Rasmussen. And Thompson was there. From the far side, off the clear in the neutral zone. It is Siders. Sider waiting. Pulling the goaltender is Detroit. 3:08 to go. Holding on to it. And now here comes Larkin with speed. Larkin using his speed in trouble, and from the circle. Plays it up to the point. Now kept in a line. Sider across. And it's taken away. Down the ice. And wide. It is an icing with 2:52. A big task here for Colton Ellis in this dying moments of the game. From the near circle. Jamming for it. It's Darlene out of the zone. And it is icing on Buffalo at 2:39. Empty net Detroit. Sandin, Pelika, DeBrincat, Berggren, Larkin, Van Riemsdyk, and Raymond on the ice for Detroit. Berggren holding onto it from the corner. Plays that back up to the line. Near side, Raymond drives, still is out in front, fought for, Colton Ellis is there. Mad scramble out in front of the net. Near side, kept up at the line. It's Berggren to the right wing, kept it at the circle. Throws it down to the back wall. Fighting for Darlene is there. Larkin into the fray, and Buffalo trying to clear it out. They do! Down the ice, sliding, and it's an icing with 2:05. Booing coming from the crowd. .205 to go. Empty net Detroit. Here's the draw. And knocked down right circle. Throws it on that save. Kept up. Up high, Raymond down low. Sends it back across. Oh, he missed a wide open 6x4. DeBrincat to the near side. It's Raymond. Down low, fanned on the one-time attempt was Raymond. Rather, DeBrincat down the ice. And it is an icing. Minute 39. Been back and forth in this game. But Buffalo leading. Here's the draw from the point. Near side, Sandin out of the zone. 1:30 to go. Berggren. As coming into the zone and thrown in deep. 1:19 to go. Kept in at the line. Holding on to it and thrown at net with Branson Nygaard. Sandin Pelika to the right circle, trying it at net, still loose out in front, and it goes out to the corner. 1:03, kept up on the line. Left wing, holding on, throws it at net, save! Rebound there, and it goes to the back. Behind the net under a minute, kept over the line. Throws it to the right wing, zips it across the left side. Down low, trying to tee one up in between the circles. Thompson with the clear. Down the ice it goes, and it is wide. 41.1. A slow roller that goes wide. From the back wall. And now at the corner, jousting for 31 seconds to go. Kept it to the point. Sider to the right wing. Up to Sider, drive. And blocked. Out of the zone with 20 seconds. Larkin with a nice reverse. In the neutral zone, 13. Standing ovation. Darlene keeps it in. With at the corner boards, it'll be played with a high stick. 5 3/10. With 5.3 to go, shot 31-27. 4-2 Buffalo. Time winding down. Still is a red save. Rebound. It's over. Colton Ellis has his first career NHL win as a goaltender. And he wins it in his debut. The last goaltender to do it was Devin Levi. After a stressful final 3 minutes, it seemed like Detroit would try to get at least one. They tried, but couldn't succeed past Colton Ellis. That'll do it on MHS2. I'm Chess Jones. Good night.